channel. My name is Emily and this is mine and my family's budgeting channel. On this channel we do all things budgeting, cash stuffing, we do proper videos like today, just frugality videos. Halloween season is sadly over, not in my head it's not, but before I put all this away I thought I would just do one more video in front of it, and then it will be toned down until Advent. So thank you first of all for all the well wishes and all the birthday wishes. That's fantastic. I will thank you all properly tomorrow in my cash stuffing video. So yes, thank you in advance. But I will address all that and show all my pictures and all that sort of thing in the weekend's video. Now I just wanted to come on and talk about the Bank of England base rate hike. It's now 3%, it's gone up 0.75% I believe. So just watching all the footage of that. I was going to make this a home bargains haul, but instead I'm going to make it a plea for people to start getting extra, start prepping. Don't have to call it that if you don't want to. Put in some extra buy, because the future is looking quite bleak. I hate doing these videos because I'm not one of those preppers that comes on, talks about doom, gloom and all things really, you know, sad, and I do believe in an attitude of gratitude, and I do believe in being thankful for what we have, and having the opportunity, shall we say, to put some things by and start prepping ahead of the curve. And that's where I want to help everybody that I can, and I do mean everybody. This is why I do these videos. So instead of me waffling, let me get on with it. Obviously the base rate went up today. You know yourself that they said inflation's 10 point something% and they expect it to be 11% by the end of the month. We all know that's rubbish. If you go in the supermarkets, you can see stuff that was 50, 60, 70p has now just gone to £1. I went into my local supermarket on Monday, and I went in there today to do my weekly shop, a bit late, you know, whatever, and things have gone up already in 4 days. 4 days. And chocolate, biscuits, all sorts of things that were just, you know, 50, 60, 70p are now a straight £1. And it's just something that we have to be mindful of. We have to be mindful as well that this is not going to get any better for many, many years. Despite what they tell you, this will not get better. You need to put your head between your knees and prepare yourself, and hopefully I can help you do that. I have a prepper playlist on my channel. I also next week will be starting a series about what to do with your preps. I've been asked by a lot of people to do recipes. I have been filming some of that today while we've been cooking, because I use and incorporate my preps a couple of times a week. Not only does it help rotate things, but also my kiddie winkles get used to what stuff out of a tin tastes like, you know what, and they're fine with it, and they've had that for the last few years, so they're fine with it. But it just gets everybody a bit more prepared for maybe what could come, and if you do need to use your preps and whatever, because this is not going to be 40p forever. I think these are the just essential ones from Asda. They 39p, 40 odd p. Anyway, they are under 50p, but I can guarantee you they are not going to be that in a few weeks' time. Looking at how much stuff has gone up in the last few weeks, so please, if you haven't thought about what you use on an everyday basis, literally getting extra washing powder, fabric conditioner, fairy liquid, we like to say that on here, whatever, washing up liquid, hand soap, anything that you use every day, because it is never going to be as cheap as it is today. This is going to be a long-term thing. They're saying recession, I say depression, but you know, we'll leave it up to you. So just a few ideas of what to stock up on. Home Bargains is obviously a great place. As you know, I don't live near one, so when I go to one, like when I was collecting all my Halloween bits and pieces, I did make use of it. So I'll just run through a few things that I got. Washing powder and comfort, whether you use it or not, it's up to you. All I'm saying is, whatever you wash your clothes in, get extra of it. We're not talking about clearing the shelves here, so say these I would get three of. I would normally buy 2, and then I would just get an extra one on top. I would do that every time I go in. So girls, that's for you. Cleaning supplies. This is all I clean my house with. Is white vinegar and a little bit of lemon juice and whatever essential oil of the season that I'm using. At the moment, I'm using pumpkin spice essential oil. Got it in a big bottle from Amazon. That will last months. So yeah, there's that. These are still 39p, and that lasts me a good 2 weeks, 3 weeks maybe. You know, so you start stocking up on those. You know, you can accumulate a few months in just a few small bottles. Shampoo, conditioner, shower gel, soap, whatever you use. Where's my soap? Oh, I found this as well at Home Bargains. These were £2 something, really cheap compared to Tesco's. This is the oat milk one, because we have quite sensitive scalps. So these are quite cheap in there. So I got this one and I got an extra one. So I got 4 of these all together, 2 of each. And I did buy, there was lots of these on the shelves, so I bought 3 of these. They're just literally Vaseline soap. So just something instead of hand soap, whatever you use. This is quite multi-purpose. You can use this for quite a lot of things. Bars of soap. So yeah, there's some of that. They did have a sale on. This is Halloween themed. It is a Halloween throw, but just a throw in general. It is thick and fluffy and very, very nice. These were on offer. They were $4.99, and it is one of the big ones. It's 125 by 150, so it's a lot. I bought 2 of these. One is on my sofa now, and this one will go up into the airing cupboard. And we will use this when we need it, but again, this is something extra. Also, I got a few medical things, not just for Oscar, but to go in general stuff. In there, they've got really cheap plasters. This stuff, I used to use a ton of it when I was powerlifting. Now I just use it. I have 1 week wrist, and this stuff saves the date. It's just that stuff that sticks to itself, and it's just like elastic, and it just gives you a bit of room if you need it. So yeah, these are under £1 in there. Bought them, and they do big packs of these as well. I got some clear ones because that's what the kids like wearing, but still, all these things, you know, go in there. Buy 2 of those as well. What else did I think of? And because we all know how bad things are getting with lockdowns and things in the country that can't be named, but has a dragon that has its namesake, I bought some. If I can find them, if I can't, I'll just put a picture up. Yeah. Not only did I get a shower head, which was badly needed, I also got cables, charging cables, because I should imagine with how bad it is over there, this is going to stop at some point. So if you've got an extra lead, or you know, a couple of extra leads in your drawer for all your bits, I get ones like this. They're 3-pointed, so they'll do Android and whatever the big one is. that's my son's phone, and then it's got an iPhone on the end of this. So yeah, it's just a USB cable. It's like a triple one. So yeah, there's that. And then I always get an iPhone one because sometimes I like to read in bed, and these ones are 2 meters. Yeah, something like that. And then I can reach across and read or whatever. I also did get a lamp, a couple of solar lamps from the range. They were on offer. They sit in the window, and then I just turn them on in the kitchen at night. So yeah, it is just anything that you use every day. And if you're not sure where to start or how to start, I have videos on my channel. I have a whole proper playlist about it. And if you ever need any help, you can always ask me. I'm always on Instagram. Comment on my videos, message me on Instagram. There is a lot of help at the moment for people if they want to look for it. But yes, please, I don't do these videos because I don't like doing them, but please get some extra food in. Just have a little cupboard or a little shelf. If you have no room, there's always room under the sofa, under the kids' beds. Just literally all of those kitchen appliances you don't use, that is taking up room that you need for stuff. Maybe sell those and buy preps with it. But even if you are on a really tight budget, obviously I cash stuff as well. Thoroughly recommend that. But if you can't cash stuff, you can digitally stuff. Open a Monzo account maybe. You know, there's all sorts of help. I do have a cash stuffing playlist as well, and I do have a whole playlist dedicated to starting to cash stuff, and I have a whole video on it to give you some ideas to free up some money, because I can't tell you how different my life is from when I started in January to now. It is such a vast difference. I have paid off my car insurance. I have more money now. I've paid off my car insurance. I've pulled up my water rates. I have extra money away to put away for the electricity. My rent and my poll tax went up massively. I now cope to pay those because I get my money weekly and I stuff that cash away. So when those direct debits come out at the beginning of the month, it's there for it. So yeah, if you need any sort of help at all financially, obviously you can reach out to me. If you need like big financial help, then Citizen Advice Bureau, I always say them because I can't endorse them enough. They're a lovely bunch of people who have helped me out many times in my life. There's plenty of debt help out there. If you can pay some of it off, fab. If you can't, then there are plans out there for you. I have one of those. So I recently paid off, or I made the decision of, I had 70% of the one debt, because I accumulated most of my debt in lockdown with a stupid overdraft and stuff like that, credit card, and I managed to pay one of those off, and I just emptied all my cash wallets, well, except my emergency fund and the dog and cat emergency fund. Everything else I emptied, and I went and paid that, and that's one that I don't have to pay now. But please, there's always ways and means around things. Please Google stuff, ask for help, but please, if you are on the fence and you were just thinking about it, then please consider having a proper pantry. Buy an extra of, you know, like I said, soap and washing powder and all of those sorts of things, because they aren't ever going to be as cheap as they are today. And what's the worst that could happen? You know, if you buy 3 of these, what's the worst that could happen? Oh, I might use it. You know, same with food. If you don't eat it, learn next time. I gave all the food that we didn't eat away during lockdown to the local food bank. That was very nice. I liked doing that. It's just, you know, we need to seriously think about things now. And myself as a parent, I can't think of my kids going hungry. I'm sorry. That's not up to someone else to decide that. That's up to me. I don't think there'll be any help coming. If you think differently, that's up to you. I don't personally. But I also think that all the poor people that now can't afford to pay their mortgage and will default, or the people that sit there in the cold because they can't, or because they won't turn the heating on because they think it will be too much, or the food going up, all of these things, you know, if you're a cynical person, you would say that, you know, that's the plan, and all of this stuff is happening on purpose, maybe. I'm not a political channel, and I won't be. I don't give my views on here. A lot of people ask me to. I just don't. I won't. Because what I think at the end of the day doesn't matter, but what I think about my family does, because I am in charge of them. You know, it's up to me if they don't have enough to eat. It's up to me if I can't go shopping. It's up to me if the lights are off. If, you know, we haven't got any heating. And as you know, I have a little disabled one. So, yeah, it's very important to me. So, sorry for rambling. And sorry for being a bit serious. I will do my cash stuffing tomorrow. We will talk about more fun things. I have to bring it up to speed on my birthday. I had a lovely birthday. Makes me very grateful. I had all my kids home on my birthday on Monday. That was fantastic. But yeah, please, if you have any questions, reach out. I'm always on here or on Instagram. I will leave my handle across here. But please, think about what I've said. Before things go up too much that you can't afford them, then you can sit back and say, oh, I've got a few. You know what? Oh, I've got some on the shelf. Or it gives you options instead of, you know, I can't afford to buy that, or I can't afford to buy that. Just give yourself some options. That's all I'm saying. So, love you all very much. Thank you for coming back. Sorry I haven't been on here. Been absent for the last couple of weeks, but I've been a busy girl, if you know what I mean. So yeah, I can't wait to share all that. Can't wait for the cooking series. I will do that next week and the week after, and just sort of compile it all. How I make bread in my bread machine, how I make bread without bread in the bread machine, all sorts of things. We're hoping to, yeah, do all that and help you all out. And obviously, in the meantime, I will carry on making my brother videos. I do like them, and I do like helping you, and I do love the response that I get from you. So, thank you very much. Please leave your comments down below if you want to ask me anything or make a comment or anything. And love you and leave you, and I will see you tomorrow for my cash stuffing. But have a lovely evening, and I'll see you in the morning. Okay, bye. God bless, bye.